Yeah, I think it's been awesome. Gardner's a great guy, and he's really what you see is what you get, and he's been awesome with me. I think we do a good job of communicating with each other what we're seeing, what we're thinking on each play, because we are both trying to learn this offense at the same time together, and also at the same time, we are both the leaders of the offense, and so we want to make sure when we go out to practice it's a good practice, and so we want to make sure the offense is running smoothly and we're executing. So it's been a fun competition.
How hard or easy is it then for you guys to straddle that line between being friendly and being good teammates, but at the same time you're competing for the same gig?
Yeah, I think that's not unique to us. I think that's in any position really, but and especially in this sport, there's only one quarterback can play, and so I think we've both been around long enough, and we both had to compete really our whole lives, and so I don't think it's really anything new for either of us.
What are some of the similarities and differences you've noticed between your game and Gardner's game?
Yeah, I think I would say our stories are kind of both underdog stories, and having to work to get to the point where we're at. But Gard does a great job, like I said, commanding the offense, caring about attention to detail. He knows, obviously he's been around, so he knows how important the little things are to playing quarterback and for the entire offense. And so, it's been fun to just get to know him, and
fitting your style into a system, or changing your style to fit within the system?
Yeah, I think it's kind of both. I think, again, Coach Getz does a good job of even saying to us, he wants to make it comfortable for us and wants us to, feel comfortable when the play is called. He wants to know what we like, what we don't like. But at the same time, there's a system in place, and they believe in what they do, and that's what we're all buying into what's being taught, and trying to execute at a high level. So I think it's a balance of, like you said, being myself and finding how I'll fit in this offense, but also understanding the system is in place to, obviously make yards, get first down, score touchdowns.
Gardner, how would you describe the quarterback competition between yourself and Aidan?
It's been great, man. I think we both put together a good camp so far, man. Been pushing each other, but also just enjoying each other, enjoying our room, man. We got an awesome room, not only with Aidan, but with Anthony and Carter. We're having a ton of fun right now, being very competitive, and I think that's only going to make our team better.
How hard or how easy is it then to find that line between being a good teammate, but also, you're competing, you want the job yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I think as any real competitor, you don't want them to be worse, you want yourself to be better, so the better he is, if I'm beating him out, that means I'm just raising it that much more. So that's kind of how I've always viewed it, if he's pushing me and he's completing every pass, I got to figure out a way to do better. So I think that's the only way to really ever improve.
Have you had a direct conversation about hey, you're a veteran, I understand we're competing, but this is how our relationship is going to work? Is that a conversation that happens?
Not really, man. It's been pretty smooth. I think, we had initial conversations, just, getting to know each other. And I mean, one thing, get to know Aidan, he's a team guy, I'm a team guy. We both want to win, we both want to get better. So, I mean, there's really not much conflict of interest there.
And what stood out the most about Aidan on the field now that you've been with him?
Yeah, I think he's super smart and he's super accurate. As a young guy, he really understands football, understands progressions, timing. And, man, it's fun to watch him interact with the guys, man. He has a ton of energy, and it's just a lot of fun to be around.
Gardner, what do you think are some of the similarities and differences between you and Aidan's game that makes this competition so unique?
Yeah, I think one of the best traits both of us have is just kind of decision-making, kind of keeping us on track, keeping the ball moving forward. I think that's been one thing that's on our good days, man, it's just been completion. And I think it's been fun, man. I think we lead in different ways, you know what I'm saying? But both of us take charge of the huddle and get the team moving.